So just a really amazing memory that I have about Joel is that every time I would see him, I would hit the bill of his hat. And then right after I would do that, we would just say hello. And then we would go have amazing, just deep conversations. And I'm really lucky that the very last conversation that I had with Joel, we were just talking outside, and he goes, "You know what, Marky? I love you." He goes, "I love you and Zach," which is my boyfriend. And he goes, "I just love you and Zach." And he kept saying it over and over again, after a couple of drinks and stuff. But every time he saw me, he just kept saying it over and over again. And I didn't realize it at the time of how important that it was and how lucky I am that that was the last thing he said to me. But I will always hold that near and dear to my heart. It was absolutely amazing. So I love you too, Joel. And I kept saying it over and over again. But thank you for having that be my very last memory. I love you.
Hi, my name is Mike. Known Joel for about 6 years, and I met him through Tasha and Courtney, and definitely one of the coolest people I've ever met in my life. A lot of memories with him. Probably the best thing, my roommate Robert of 5 years, him and Joel were best friends, and I was the third wheel in the best way though. But I was always a little bit jealous of them too, just because they had weekends off. I always had to work weekends. They had the bikes. I didn't have the bike. They both broke 6 feet tall. I never broke 6 feet tall. But no, we all had a lot of fun together. A lot of good memories. We had our Trust Fall Road right out here. Not the most responsible thing, but I was driving and he covered my eyes and I trusted him. But I'm gonna have to say my favorite memory ever. I'll never forget this. My first time in Vegas with Joel. It was with Joel and Robert, but Joel and Robert kind of had an argument. Robert went to the room. Me and Joel had an argument, and I just disappeared. Joel was gonna go his way, I went mine, but then he called me and he's like, "Mike, all right, we're in Vegas. Let's have fun." And I remember most of the night, and I guess I didn't realize by the end of the night me and Joel were cuddling when we fell asleep. So Robert woke us up the next morning, told us to come down to the pool, and he came up, or when we walked up, he's like, "Oh, you guys are cute." And we were like, "What are you talking about?" And he showed us the picture. He thought it would be blackmail, but we thought it was pretty funny, so it's one of my favorite pictures too. We're touching heads and sleeping very drunk. But not all of my best memories are because of drinking. Joel's an amazing person, one of my best friends I've ever had. I miss you forever, buddy. Cheers.
My personal favorite memory of Joel is me serving him as a bartender. But what he would always say to me is, "Aisha, are you about to cut me, girl?" No, I'm not going to cut you. I'm not going to cut you. But I appreciate your energy. I appreciate who you were. And I appreciate your realness and your sense of community. This bar, Star Lake, is how I met you. And I wish I would have had the opportunity to hang out with you outside of this bar. But I got to see who you were. And you were a great dad. You were a great friend. You were a great lover. I got to see all your corals. I got to see all your mess. And you can edit that out if you want to, but you were a good guy. You were living your authentic life, and I think a lot of people don't get to live that. And they live a lot longer than you did, but they don't get to live their authentic life and be their authentic self. So I'm glad I got to witness that. And Joel, I'm not gonna cut you, bro.
My name's Alex. Joel's a very good friend of ours, for all of us here. I have lots of different memories that we could all talk about and share with each other. But at the end of the day, I feel like the most important thing to talk about is how much Joel was there for all of us and would have your back in an instant, no questions asked. He was a loving father. The biggest thing in his life was his daughter and his mother, and that just speaks volumes to his character, and we can all appreciate everything that's involved with that. And I just wish we all had more time with him, and we miss him, and we love him, and we always will. So this is to everybody, and to Joel. We miss you, man.
My most memorable moment with Joel was I was making breakfast, and I'm like in my underwear, like making breakfast.
And he walks out?
And he literally comes around the corner and he goes, hey, like, I don't even know how to do his voice. No. Hey, Jenny. And I literally screamed, and I'm like, you mother. God damn it. But it was just constantly that laugh. That laugh I will constantly miss.
That god-awful laugh.
That was the best laugh in the entire world.
No, it was god-awful. But it was his laugh, and we loved it.
Yes.
That's for sure.
It was his laugh, and I'll love it forever.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And I miss his...
Make out about it.
There
you go!
Got a drink? You got a shot? Put that shit in the air real quick. Let Joel know that we're thinking about him right now all together. We need a moment. We need a moment to say, Joel, we love you. And your energy was felt, and we still feel you right now. Thank you for being in our lives. Hey, take a sip. Working from 7 to 11 every night. It really makes life feel like a drag. And I don't think that's right. I've really been the best of fools. Did what I can do. 'Cause I love you, baby, how I love you, darling, my little girl. Little girl, yeah. But baby, since I've been loving you, I'm about to lose my worried mind.
All right, moving on to prize number 15. Grand total, we've got $3,370. So all that's going to go into a fund for Joel's 11-year-old daughter, Jaden, and so we really appreciate your support and all of your love. So thank you guys for coming out today, and you guys drive safe and have a good night, all right?